In this video, we'll cover how can we create an online lecture. Now, online lecture is right now connected via Zoom and it will be streamed via Zoom itself. Now, to create online lecture, you need to go to online lecture option. And if you have any lecture today, it will show up here. So for example, I have one at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. And if you scroll further down, you can see there is a new schedule option. And from here, you can select the type as online Zoom lecture. Select the batch that you want to have a online lecture. Select the subject and then select a professor. So let me just select something else. Okay. And then select the date that this is today. And now when you say today, you cannot put time which is less than the current time. So you cannot create any online lecture which is outdated. So it has to be a future time. So in this case, I can put, let's say 3 p.m. till let's say 3:45, 45 minutes lecture. And I can select a topic as continuity. And then you need to click on this button which says check room availability. Now it will just go and check how many Zoom licenses or Zoom room is available where you can conduct this lecture. So I can see 2. Now take an example. One of the room is going to be busy from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. So if I change this to, let's say 4:30 and again click on check room availability, you can see this room will not be available, hence it is not listed here. So this will help you that you by mistake do not overlap the lecture on the same Zoom room. Okay, so let me change this again to 3:45 and click, and again both of them are available. Let me select the first one, and by default it will give the title as the lecture count, which is the first lecture of this chapter, subject, and by which professor, and I can click on save. Now once I do that, this will communicate to the Zoom and the lecture will be available here, and now we can see the lecture is created. So there are 2 lectures already created. Now from here you can do the rest of the things. For example, you can click on attendance section and you can check the entire attendance, who will be the part of this particular batch. Now I can see there are 8 student part here. If the students are joining via Zoom, they will automatically be marked as present and absent. You do not have to do that. But let's say if they are not joining via Zoom and they are somehow physically available in the classroom and they are sitting next to the professor or somewhere else, then you have to manually mark them as present. Similarly, if professor is starting the lecture from their ID, the professor start and end time will be automatically captured. You do not have to do that. But if let's say some other staff is initiating the lecture and not the professor from their ID, then someone has to come here and again mark professor as absent and present. There is another video where we have captured how we can do a bulk present for student as well as a bulk present absent for professor. You can check that out. But if they are not doing via their ID, then you have to manually mark it. All right, so this is how we can create online lecture, capture the student attendance and professor. Thanks for watching.